the button. But yeah, no, I've already glued it. Is the problem? So I've glued it. I've painted the head. I've got the teeth and the eyes done. I need to. I'm gonna go back with the whatever that Citadel wash is, the Abaddon, whatever. I forget what it's called. Null oil, whatever. Get in the cracks. Um, you know, I got this whole box full of miniature paint that I just need to get rid of. Use it up somehow before it goes all bad.
So he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, if someone wanted me to
Lots of
weaken the
colors.
Vernies at it. Um, it's a slight variation on the Space Goblin, but it's pretty close. So I don't know. I will be happy though when it's done. I got to fill in some cracks on the legs before I paint those super seriously. But everything else, the sword's good to go, the head's good to go. Most of the chest is good to go. It's just the legs I got to fill in some gaps. But that's such as what it is, man. When you do giant models, so
How much does it weigh?
I haven't waited. It's probably I don't know 20, 25 pounds maybe. No, that's probably exaggeration. It's probably more like 15 pounds.
It looks massive and solid.
Oh, it is. It definitely is. It is solid. I want to make sure that it would not get like if it got in the sun, it would like get all jacked up or something, So
You gotta make sure if it falls on kid, it causes some real damage.
yeah, exactly. So thank you. Yeah, but I'm gonna have it done because I'm running Battle for Nova Rush at a local con here the weekend before Gamehole. So I want to have it at my table, and I'm gonna swap out the spoilers, the enemies for Battle for Nova Rush with Space Goblins instead. I'm gonna use the same stat block, but I'm just gonna re skin them as Space Goblins. So there we go. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, we are gonna play some Starfinder. I'm excited to play Starfinder because I love Starfinder so much. We've got 4 players here, and we're gonna get to it here in a second. I haven't shown the stream, so I guess I got to put this character off to the side because this character is not going to make it today. But there are 4 of you here. There are 4 characters. So I think we will jump in here in a second and we'll figure out who we're playing with. I got to get your character out here. We are going to be playing the very, very first scenario, Starfinder Society, 2nd edition, 1-01 Invasion's Edge, which is available for sale on Paizo's website right here. I'll put a link down in the description. It is for levels 1 through 2. It's repeatable for all you junkies out there that want to play the same thing over and over again. And I got to put in my spoiler text, my thing, the thing I have to say in every single session. So I'm going to say that thing as soon as I find it. It's somewhere in here. I know I put it in there. Where did I put it? Not there. Nope. Get out of here. Nope. Nope. Not that one. Okay. And of course, we're using the very, very first scenario using Foundry to do the VTT for this. And we're not doing custom maps. I'm using the actual Paizo maps again because I didn't want to make custom maps. Not doing it. Not today. So no Dungeon Alchemist today. This live stream uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo. It is used under Paizo's community use policy, which is located at paizo.com/licenses/community use. This live stream is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. And if you want more information about Paizo, you can go to their website, which of course is paizo.com. I am going to now switch it over to you guys, and I am going to introduce each and every one of you. We're gonna start with this big person. Oh no, it already says player character, not player character. No. Player character. Scarasus. Yes, Scarasus. Tell us about Scarasus, please.
Well, Scarasus is a. Hey, look at there. He is a dragonkin, a large dragonkin storm rider. Um, he is a mechanically he is a soldier, and he wields a two-handed skyfire sword, and he's brand new. Well, I guess he's got one game under his belt.
What
That's
does
about all I know about him.
what does Scarasus like to do for fun?
What does he like to do for fun?
Yes.
Um, a workout.
A workout. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hitting the treadmill, lifting weights. Okay.
Lifting weights.
Got it.
Doing squats.
Squats.
Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro? All right. Love it. All right. Let me got this guy right here, Barton Renner. Tell us about Barton.
Barton is an operative. He was born on the Absalom station and spent a couple of years working on the floating rig on Bethesda, where he was mainly mining some precious gases before he got enough money, went back to the station, and got another job with the Starfinder Society, where he's been trying to get his rookie status updated, start going out on missions. He's being trained in the use of different guns and also has some talent with computers.
What does Barton like to do for fun when he's not on mission?
Well, he's an avid video gamer and tries to spend his time just going around the web, just finding fun stuff to do. And if that's not an option, he's somewhat of an athlete, so he enjoys like doing different types of games like tag, or just uh, do like war scenarios where they just shoot for fun, nothing serious, but keeps him his senses tight.
Okay. Plays a lot of video games.
Yeah.
Like competitively or just casual?
He does play competitively. Yeah, he's
Okay.
doesn't know of a name for the game, but yeah, he likes his games.
Okay. Then we have this character right here. Looks like they have a press badge or press armor plate. Kit. I can't even. How do you say your last name, Kit?
Walrus. I believe it's the Latin for walrus, so he could be an homage to a different character. But it is a news reporter field correspondent for Packed World News, PWN. And his job is to go out into the field without the luxury of a desk and an attractive co-anchor, and instead to report from down in the trenches, on the front lines, on all the gritty things going on around the Packed Worlds. Mechanically, he is an envoy, so he's the Infosphere Director Envoy. He's a master of information. He has installed the cybernetic auto recognition eyes into his eyes, So when he looks at people, after he has learned your name and things about you, he gets like a heads-up display that tells him stuff about you every time he sees you, so that he never forgets anything. Allows him to seamlessly continue to broadcast at all times. Yeah, that's Kit.
All right, and I'm just asked everybody else, what does Kit do for fun when not on mission?
Well, Kit's true passion outside of the news, because he's very passionate about the news. In his spare time and around his house, he enjoyed challenging jigsaw puzzles. That was his thing. And so, with the influx of the Joros throughout the Pact worlds, he has made friends with a good number of Joros because of their shared interest in jigsaw puzzles. And now he has become incredibly interested politically in supporting a fledgling new area that I'm sure we'll be hearing about.
Hmm. Okay. That's a passion, a puzzle passion.
Yes.
Solving mysteries. Okay. Well, then we have one more person who ironically is a Joro, known as King Joro. Tell us about King Joro.
Yes, King Joro, first of his name, is the true king of Galarian, an asteroid he's claimed as his own. And he's the CEO of Joroland, a dilapidated music park that he will bring back to greatness. Um, Everyone is welcome to become a vassal of Joroland in Galarian at the cost of 1 credit, um, with additional taxes and fees applied upon execution. Um, King Joro does have his servant and peon drone that will carry a red carpet in front of him wherever he walks. Um, King Joro seems very ill-equipped for any missions, having no weapons and only ornate armor that seems more decorative than practical. I heard heresy. We will execute Barton later. King Joro is a fair but benevolent dictator, and as such, he gives everyone the benefit of the doubt at least once.
At least once. Okay, maybe twice. What? So he's the king of Galarian, which is an
Yes.
asteroid that he has claimed, and he. Okay, so you sell plots,
Timeshares.
timeshares. Okay,
Timeshares.
okay. So if we could become citizens, or would you say a vassal? What did you say?
Vassals, citizens, peasants.
Peasants,
You know,
lord and
any options
lady.
available. Yes.
Okay.
You know, depending on
For 1 square foot
initial
of
contribution.
or 1 square centimeter of Galarian, you too can be. So then we could say that we live there. You like get citizenship.
Eh, citizenship's saved for the Joros to, you know.
Mm. Okay.
I'd say there's definite tier possibility for, you know, other vassals, but
Okay.
citizenship's got to be have its, be kind of exclusive.
Is, is the goal to have like a Galarian embassy? Like with voting rights at the Pac World Council, or like what's the overall
I
goal
mean, I
here?
think the goal is just 1 credit per person.
Let's
A few
start there.
billion people, and
That's
he's
true.
spread glitter into all parts of the packed world.
Okay.
Like for the viewers at home, could you share with us how you obtained this asteroid?
By divine rights, obviously.
Mm, you lucky duck. The charity
I
bone.
mean, there can only be one King Joro, so.
There's only one King Joro.
Yes, there was a charity boon at a convention So far as I can tell, this is the first time this has been offered, and you
I was
won the
very determined.
drawing
Oh.
to be able to have your own asteroid.
Everything
Mm.
else seems logical after that.
I still think divine intervention is accurate there. So, okay. All right. Well, um, as we mentioned, this is scenario number one, called Invasion's Edge, which ironically is the name of the season as well. Where first edition left off, second edition picks up. When we left off in first edition, they were dealing with the possibility of what's known as the first ones coming back, and there were a lot of missions dealing with their return. When things we finally figured out, spoilers for season 7, slightly spoilers. Um, spoiler. He almost stopped the transmission to let the first ones come back, but of course we were just cinematically seconds behind when someone slammed the button and sent out a signal to the galaxy. And of course now they have returned. What are they about? What's happening? We don't know. Is that even them in the background? It might be. It might see some randos that are, in some other time. We have yet to actually encounter them. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But this adventure starts on Akaton, which is the planet next door to Absalom Station. Absalom Station, of course, being the main hub. It would be, if this was the Milky Way galaxy, this would be, Absalom Station would be in the location of Earth, formerly the location of Galarian, the quote-unquote Rio Galarian. Um, but of course now Galarian has returned to the Pack Worlds because of King Jorah, which we're all thankful for. So, all of you are brand new Starfinder agents from your various backgrounds, and you have come to Akaton to take on your first mission. And it's a new day for you. You have arrived today in a cargo shuttle that has been dispatched from Absalom Station and arrives at the newest Starfinder Lodge here on the planet Akaton. It is laden with construction supplies. Over a dozen rookie Starfinder agents, including you, take the 3-day flight from Absalom Station to Akaton. And when the interplanetary voyage lands there in the Slothscar Hills of southern Akaton, this is a region that is hilly and holds numerous rifts, crags, caves, and cliffs. When you land there, you are met by a Shirin by the name of Zizenzi, who looks like this. Oh, 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 where is it? This one. Okay, there we go. Who looks like this. I'm gonna beanie on and a backpack. What's that?
Looks like he's backpacking across Akaton as some sort of hipster avoiding college.
Yeah, that does appear what Zizenzi looks like. Which, something they're about to say here may not make as much sense. It's weird. Welcome to Akaton, Starfinders, Zizenzi begins enthusiastically. Things are busy here, and we try to get this new lodge up and running. So I'm going to need you to get to work right away. Just leave your non-essential gear here, and I'll see that it's stowed away in your assigned housing unit. Zizenzi leads the way deeper into the chaos and away from the shuttle, gesturing wildly as they speak. Right now, we're preparing to explore a massive crashed starship dubbed the Wreck of the Returned. That first seeker Sarmak believes is connected to the return of the first ones. The first ones are an ancient and powerful beings that we could think to be a threat to the pack worlds. No
And to my
one's seen.
kingdom.
Yes, your kingdom. Your you must be King George, your Majesty. It is great to meet you. Stop. He pauses in the mid conversation to come over and shake your hand directly. He puts one hand over the other hand and shakes it vigorously. Wants to make sure he's giving you the right firmness on the handshake. Yes, I was saying. One of the sites in the past, they were not. They don't believe that these first ones were very benevolent people. We believe that exploring this wreck that they maybe is them, will give us the much needed insight into them and their plans. He looks off into the distance for a moment before refocusing on the manor, as if he's staring away, thinking really hard about whatever else is going on in that big sheer brain of his. But first, things first, we have a Starfinder Lodge to establish, and that means you get to roll up your sleeves and lend an appendage, as the humans say. Are you ready to get started?
My servants will be rolling up his sleeves. I do not understand this term, but I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Well, we can take all the help we can get.
Here in the desolate wasteland that was once the prosperous best-run mining community of buyer's remorse, we see that Starfinders have no place of residence, struggling just to create a habitable environment on this desolate and barren wasteland now known as Akaton. This is Kit Valros, PWN.
In the background, you see Sarmak. He's like giving orders to what appears to be a well kitted out group of Starfinders. Um, they are, it seems to be deep in conversation. Um, some of them are getting even more animated than Zizenzi is during that conversation. Seems like whatever they're talking about seems probably there'd be a good story there, whatever that is. Um, but hey, unfortunately, you don't pick that up on the mic. Barton, Scarasus, what say you to Zizenzi?
Ah, well, uh, I'm okay with this. If we can make some coins and help out, I see no problem with it. But I'm not sure just how are we supposed to help here.
That is a great question. Come with me. They lead you to a crate of supplies. The first thing I need you to do is to take this equipment and go find out where the boundaries need to be set. There's a little bit of a map here in the bottom, and I need you to go set up these boundaries. These will let us know if we're having things passing the boundaries. Uh, we do have a set amount of land that we have apportioned for this lodge, and we want to make sure we have a defensible perimeter. So we need you to go set these boundary markers so people are aware of where our land is and where it isn't. That's one of the tasks I need you to do. The other one is that I need to just basically go on a scouting mission, looking around to see what is out there. We need to be aware of what other potential dangers they are near the lodge. You can do these in either order, whatever you want to do. You can do the scouting first, or you could go set the boundaries first. I don't care. But we need to get them both done, and we need to get them done. And he looks up at like the sun. He's like, today.
We need
All
to
right.
subjugate the populace and seize territory in just one day. I like this plan.
Whatever you want to say, that's fine. Yes, we want to establish, as you might say, your kingdom's borders. Yes, but we need to secure these borders as well.
Well, my minions here will handle most of the securing. Foresee.
Okay. He like grumbles to himself. I'm not sure why he's here if he's not going to do anything. No matter. As long as you can get the job done, I will accept any help we can get. So up to you guys. Do you guys want to do the skill challenge of setting up the boundaries, or do you want to do the scouting ahead? What do you want to do? What's Scarsus want to do?
I think that we should set up the boundaries first.
Okay, we have one for boundaries. What about you, Kit?
This community of intense poverty, it feels essential to safeguard what we have established. Starfinder agents have been assigned to set up boundaries around the newly erected lodge. This is Kit Valros, PWN.
Save me all these news clips. All right, Barton. What's your vote? What's your vote?
I say we should go scouting first and then do
Ooh,
the other stuff.
all right.
Yeah.
And which would you have your minions do first, King Joro? Scout ahead or secure the borders?
I feel like securing my new kingdom is more important than scouting. We can subdue the local populace once we erect my flags.
Okay, that's your homework. I need a I need a flag for your kingdom so we can plant these flags everywhere. And then maybe you need to have like a pocket full of like small ones, to hand out to
Yes,
people
my
as you
hand
walk by.
as I subject them to my rule.
Okay, awesome. Like on the side of the handle of the flag. Like, by accepting this flag, it means that you are now a loyal subject. You agreed to the contract.
Convenient.
Okay. So everyone leaves Barton behind as you go. No, just kidding. No. So the four of you set out to go and set the boundaries. There are these large stakes, and of course, some wire that you have to attach to everything. It's kind of like some stakes and like some baling wire or barbed wire type stuff, but more techy. Um, each of these boundary markers releases a signal that can deter wildlife from approaching. And automatically scans and identifies anyone or anything that is passing by. So it's super duper cool. Also, it triggers an alarm so people know. And seismic activity. These things are pretty high tech. And they report back to base, let them know what's going on. So you get a case of these things, and you got to haul them all the way out there to the boundaries. So I'm imagining that maybe Scarasus and Peasant Drone 1, maybe you're hauling these out with Barton providing security, and King Dro walking majestically along, and of course Kit reporting on the entire thing as you walk out into the distance to get to the markers. We find them spray painted there in the dirt of where they need to go. And it's time to install them. Each of these tasks is a DC of 15. So pick your best skill. You can use athletics, crafting, or labor lore. To install the boundary markers, you can use nature or survival to find the optimal placement. Maybe where they mark them is not the correct place. Maybe there's somewhere else they need to go. Or diplomacy to keep everybody working really hard. I feel like that's King Jorah's job, maybe. Another thing you could do, you could test and calibrate the boundary markers themselves, make sure they're working properly. Are the batteries installed? Are they put in the right direction? Are they wired up properly? You can do this and make minor adjustments to them with acrobatics. You can make sure they connect. Does the Wi-Fi work on these bad boys with the computers check? And then you can try to make sure they have the optimal alignments with a piloting or survival check. So I'm going to read all those one more time. That was athletics, crafting, labor lore, nature, survival, computers, piloting, acrobatics. Any of those skills. What is King Jorah going to do?
He will use crafting to plant the first flag, which is obviously a giant flag of his.
Okay. Oh man.
We can't let that stand. Unfortunately.
Oh, it's exactly what you need. Okay. All right. All right. Speaking of, let's make sure everyone's got enough of them sweet, sweet hero points. Okay. You do. Okay, sweet. All right. King Jorah plants his flag, and peasant drone goes up to it and salutes the flag, stands at attention. What about Scarasus? What are you gonna do?
Scarsus is going to use his brute strength. I'm going to slam the stuff down. Did we come out here in a vehicle? Does King
No.
Jorah have like a rocket-powered chariot?
He should. Maybe he will later on. For right now, you just hoofed it out there. Just you and peasant drone carried out the stakes.
Not even public transportation.
Not even public transportation. No.
Did they not read my rider of demands for my travel?
You,
They said
sir,
green M&Ms.
you do not. You put it into the ground with such force it snaps off. As you hit a rock. You try again. You break another one. So someone's gonna have to spend some time putting those back together. Unless you want to hero point that, then I can rewind the tape.
Sure. Let me do a hero point.
Okay.
There's always a 1 on the die.
There is always a 1 on the die. It can always get worse. That's
go.
right. Okay. All right. Well, that is what it is. So you go out there and you slam these into the ground, and yes, 2 of them break. All right. Kit, Walrus, what are you doing?
Beleaguered Starfinder agents struggle with even the most rudimentary tasks of setting up a perimeter. Here we can see, despite the mighty Dragonkin people, an inability to even do basic labor. And I will use diplomacy to motivate Cicerosis to be even more effective. No, I just offend him.
You're so snarky about it that you're just like
I talked him down way too much. He's now discouraged.
it's like sitting there with the 2 broken halves trying to put them back together and they don't fit. Oh man. Okay. All right. Barton, it's all up to you.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
Martin will try to calibrate the things with his piloting skills. So maybe get them running the right way.
No, no. Yeah, you're not sure. It looks fine. To you, maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. Who knows? But then you like test it, you're like realize it's like looking in a complete opposite direction. So you're trying to figure out how these things work, but you haven't quite nailed it down. Um, all right. Well, that was round one. We've got one success, which, in case you didn't know, that's not enough to do it. So we're gonna need another round of trying it again. Barton, I'm gonna start with you on this second round. What do you do? And also, there's no penalty for trying the same skill again if you want to try the same skill.
Alright. Well, now that he's got his bearings on how the thing works, he's gonna try to make it aim to the right place and not a random one, hopefully. But I'm gonna hero point that because it just
Sorry.
feels like an insult to his piloting skills.
You.
Let's try and make it better. Okay, that's
Hey, we got a success. All right. Cool. Okay. Yes, you get it worse and worse and worse, and finally you dial it right in, and you're able to make sure that these are pointing in the right direction, which is good. Okay, Kit.
Panning his camera around at the point where Barton is successful in dialing the calibrating the equipment in. Kit then provides more commentary. Starfinder agents, with their proficiency in technology, begin to establish a technological foothold in the poverty-stricken communities of Outer Akaton, the Slow Scar Hills. Uh, Here, our meager technologies will help to secure us against the unknown developments of advanced First One technology. Nothing that they could create could possibly pass this fence. And I will do a diplomacy check to motivate them to build a better fence.
Just be better. Yeah. All right. There we go. That's how it's done. All right. Scar Assist, this is your moment of redemption. What do you do?
Oh, he's gonna double down on the beating the thing into the ground.
He's gonna use the broken ones as a hammer to
Yes.
hammer the other ones.
When all you've got is a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Oh
Yes.
no! Crunch, crunch. It just keeps breaking. All right.
He's got like a set of those IKEA instructions out. Puts tab A into slot B. He's got holding it upside down.
Yeah, but they're all in like what language would they be in? See if they're in Triaxian, you could read them. So they're all in like like they're all like what is it? What'd you say?
Like Brethaden or something.
Brethaden? I was thinking it's like from Apostate or something like that. They're like have Drow. Oh, they're not Drow anymore. What are they called anymore now? They're called as something. I forget what they're called. But yeah, that other planet, the deep dark recesses, are all like super cool weapons technology comes from. Okay. Breathedon instructions. So you can't read it, and you're holding it upside down. Okay, King Joro. Perhaps.
King Joro pulls out a wrench and starts hitting his drone on the head. Go build the moat to prevent the enemies from getting in. And he will use computers to tell his minion to go make a moat.
Man. Okay. Well, your drone responds and tries to build a moat using one of them as a improvised shovel, where they're like digging out a hole with it, but they're not actually planting anything, any of the markers in. Okay. Well, guess what? We have another round, so we're gonna use it. King Joro, what are you gonna do this time?
Obviously, not get my hands dirty. I walk over to Scarassus and turn the pikes to where they go into the ground, not the delicate tip.
Is it okay? Okay, perfect. Did you did you call him Scarassus? Is that what?
Scarassus?
Scarassus. Okay. Yes, you go over there and you help Scarasus, get them in the ground. At least the ones that they have before they break anymore. Um, Speaking of is it Scarasus or Scarasus? Let's get that straight right now. Which one is it?
Uh,
Yeah,
that's a
he just
good
says
question.
yes. He just says yes. There's
Yes.
uh,
You
gonna-
cannot pronounce my name in your language. You can call me Carl.
Carl. Okay, I'm gonna change his name to Carl right now.
Scarl.
Scarl. There we go. I'm gonna put it in parentheses. Carl. There we go. Carl. Carl. Okay. There we go. Carl.
You got to add. There's a bunch of apostrophes and silent letters in there too.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna. He grabs the piece from the robot. Give
Okay.
that to me, and then he's gonna pound it in.
Okay.
Hey,
That's much better. That's even a crit. All right. So peasant drone 1 and Carl work well together, and you get things done. So you're
he
becoming an
hits it
efficient
so
team.
hard that the marker goes all the way down into the ground to where none of it's
Visible.
sticking out.
All right. Kit, what are you gonna do?
It's pretty much built for the diplomacy, but panning now over the partially dug and utterly ineffectual moat, Kit provides commentary. King Joro, the benevolent, now visiting the impoverished and desperate people of this desert land of red sands and blistering winds, establishes a moat in the promise of bringing water to the people. The benevolent King Joro, a wise and kind ruler, preparing to lift all people to near his level. Diplomacy, as I praise King Joro.
Ooh, it's well received. All right. Nice. Also a critical success. Barton, last chance. What do you got?
Yeah, right. So we've done enough piloting this time. We're gonna do the minute adjustments. We're gonna need some nimble fingers for this, so I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
Hey, all right.
Yeah,
More critical successes. Okay. So yeah, just after a little bit of time, you guys work with the equipment. You have some failures, but eventually you guys get it together. You work as a team and you crush it. Just as you're packing up, another team of Starfinders shows up. A couple of them chuckling and laughing. Oh, looks like you guys are having some trouble there. Oh, well, looks like you guys figured it out by the time we got here. We were here to take over if you couldn't figure it out like the next, he checks his watch, 10 minutes or so. But looks like you did.
Novice Starfinders smugly assume superiority to the team that has already successfully accomplished their tasks. These ignorant fools believe themselves to be more significant than they are, as is common amongst the newest of recruits, an organization with such low standards.
That's harsh.
Kit Walros, PWA.
It's so harsh, but accurate.
Right in
Yeah,
front
yeah.
of them, talking about them, but not to them,
Uh,
just bad mouthing them to the camera.
like in the background, they're like, "Hey, is he talking about us?" Like the camera cuts out as they're like gonna jump up. And as one of them like just tries to go over, like put his hand on Kit's shoulder, all of a sudden, like out of left field, peasant drone just like tackles him to the ground and just like, just like, and the other guy's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're sorry, we're not gonna mess with you." As like peasant drone like raises his arm back, like he's gonna sock him in the face. That's all off camera though, so no one saw that. There's no record of that.
On camera, King Jorah will hand out flags to these subpar vassals.
like, ooh, thank you. Now I'll say the tackle happens. You see the tackle happen in the background, but you don't see what happens. You just hear the screaming from the other guy as Kit's reporting. All right. Anyway, as you're heading back, you meet a young Yosoki lady. I get a hero point for the first person who can tell me what show I got this artwork from. Um,
He looks strikingly like Gadget from Rescue Rangers.
nope. Nope. Does look like Gadget from Rescue Rangers. You're right. Does. It's not. 90s cartoon show. I'll give you that. Anyway, her
Is this
name.
the Captain Planet where they have the mouse community?
Nope. Not that either.
With
Okay.
the littles.
No. I'll tell you what. The little antenna at the top should be the slight giveaway, but that's okay if you don't get it. It's all right. Same era as all the other like anthropomorphic TV shows, riding the popularity of like Ninja Turtles. Um, so
Yeah,
j-
if not for the eyes, I would have said Ninja Turtles, but
yeah, so it's not Ninja Turtles. I'll tell you that. But like Ninja Turtles, the name of the creature is in the title of the show. So there's my last hint. Um, okay, so her name is Kiha. She is riding a Enercycle. She does have a little bag with her that she was delivering mail with. Um, and she just stops to just, say hello to all you and get to know who all of you are. She's also a Starfinder. She introduces herself as Kiha and that she is the granddaughter of Fitch. For those of you that don't know who Fitch is leads the Master of Stars, which is the biggest ship in the Starfinder fleet. It's so big, in fact, that it can house other craft like um, the Drake or the Pegasus or everyone's favorite, the Azata. It can house several of those ships inside of its own hangar bay within. So it's like a mothership, just fitting for a mother like Fitch. So this is the granddaughter of Fitch, Kiha, and she just wants to, see how things are going with all of you guys. How's your jobs going so far? She's gonna look over at you, Barton, first. How's it going out there?
I have
Oh, don't be
nothing
shy.
bad to say. It's going fine. There's nothing exceptional though, but I think we are doing as expected.
Cool.
Don't have much of an opinion about this yet.
Okay. Sure. That's fair. What about you? Looking over at Carl.
Where'd you get that unicycle?
Oh, well, I mean, my mom is kind of important. I mean, my grandma. My grandma's, she's super important. I've got connections. She leans in conspiratorially. I know people. That's all. I guess if you get to know me, then you'll know people too.
Can we get unicycles too?
I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't know how many there are at this lodge. I might have the only one. I have to have it though because I'm a little bit of, going old school, delivering mail back and forth with like tangible things, not like an email or anything like that. I'm just sending a communication. No, this is something that's written down with like ink and stuff and then taken to other places. There's a town right up the road here. It's been established for a long time. We just want to be on good relations with them. So I need the intercycle for that. I can't be walking along here.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to have emails?
You know, I did mention that, but hey, I get this cool intercycle, so I'm not going to complain about it. And it got me off that ship. I mean, I love Grandma. I love her so much, but she can be a bit overbearing sometimes. So it's good to get out of there. And I mean, I could just tell you, we got a lot of siblings there, and it gets a little crowded.
You should bring me to this grandma once so I can arrange a royalty match for my future, Prince of Galarian.
Oh, looking for subjects. I heard that we had royalty on this mission. Are you him?
Yes, and your grandma seems like a wonderful dictator. I
Well,
should meet her once.
I'm sure you could learn a thing or two. She can be quite brutal at times, but effective. And not afraid of taking risks. That one. Oh, Grandma's has some stories to tell. Said she took on the whole Jinsel fleet at one point.
And eradicated them? Excellent.
Well, I mean, they're not here to bother you and me, so I guess so. Always got shoved out of the room before they finished that story. What about you? Are you here with the press? She like stops and like makes sure her hair is looking good before she.
It will zoom the camera in, then kind of turn so he's got both himself and her in frame. Legacy Starfinder youngling, Kiha, granddaughter of action leader Fitch of the Wayfinders, has engaged in the most important of Starfinder responsibilities: the spreading of news to the neighboring communities. So, Kiha, could you tell us what is your grandmother up to these days? He extends the microphone to her.
Well, when she's not, driving the Master of Stars, she has taken up knitting. She may be this, and she like shows off her outfit, and she like does a little twirl. She also likes to, well, she's been getting into baking too. But those are the easy things to say about her. She's also been doing competitive. She uses there's a competitive staple gun league that she has founded, and she is quite the crack shot with those staple guns, if I do say so myself. She said she's had a lot of practice with my dad and some of his generation, his brood, but I, the stories they tell, I mean, there's no way they said that she stapled them to the wall. I mean, that's just got to be the kind of thing that you would just say, right?
That certainly does seem like a far fetched story, and one without corroborating evidence.
That's what I say.
I'm Kip GWN.
Well, it's nice meeting you all. She gets back on her inner cycle and heads down the road in the direction that you're heading back. to the lodge. They've made a little bit more progress. When you got back, you can see Zizenzi waving you down as you get back. Oh, hey! Looks like we're getting some reports already from the boundaries you set up. Um, there's some strange flag up atop one of them. I'm not sure what that's about, but the looks like we're getting a lot of information already. So a great job out there, Starfinders. I just need you to take care of that scouting mission now. If you need to get a drink or whatever, we do have a cooler over there. He points over to a large container with a spigot on the side. There's a few people over there enjoying a break over there with Sarmac. Even some of the people that you handed out flags to earlier, King Joro, are there, schmoozing it up with the first seeker. Did anyone go over there and schmooze up, or are they just gonna jump right into the next mission, or get a drink of water, maybe a little
They
rest?
expect me to drink with the common people.
Apparently so.
We need to talk about these accommodations. These are dreadful.
Dreadful accommodations. Okay. I'm gonna give a hero point to, let's see here. Peasant drone doesn't get one. I'm gonna roll a d6. Is what I'm gonna do, and 1, 2 for Carl. 3, 4 for Barton, and 5, 6 for King Joro. Okay, Barton, you get a hero point. Okay. Biker Mice from Mars was the show for that artwork, in case anyone was still wondering in the back of their head. That's why they had a little antennae, because, Martians and whatnot. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and head out, do scouting ahead. Oh no, it's gonna reset everything. No. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's get Nico out of there for now. And we're gonna change maps. Yay, map changing. Okay. Where's my buttons? There's my button. There it is. Go, go, go. Oh, it still says B team on there. I gotta get rid of that. Uh, 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 there we go. Oh no, King Joro wouldn't be in front. Can't have that. Okay. So you are walking along as you are trying to scout ahead in this area. But you got to do a little bit of recon as you're going along. And to do some recon, I'm going to need either an Akatonian lore check or Akaton lore check to navigate this area, or piloting check to navigate, or survival check to sense direction. Make sure you're not going the wrong way. I want to stay relatively close to the camp. So, let's see here. So yeah, that is Akaton lore, piloting, or survival. Or you could alternatively use nature or perception. So nature, perception, piloting, Akaton lore, survival. What is?
Is this a check everyone attempts, or
Yes.
is this a one person leads? Okay.
Yes, is.
Let me try with piloting.
Okay.
See how it goes.
All right. Piloting for Barton. Perception check for King Joro. Kit. Okay. What about Carl? What are you gonna do?
Back to player character. I'm gonna just use my eyes.
I know we're gonna back out. It still says player character, no matter what I do. Let's do this.
Maybe that's what my character should be called.
Okay,
Player character.
hold on. Let's try it now. There we go. Player character. Player character. Gotta say it more fancy somehow. Okay. Well, only Carl figures it out. The rest of you are going in circles. But probably because Carl can fly up and look from above, provide some overwatch, as he's able to send you in the right direction, make sure you don't get lost. You have charted a course, which is going to be going directly in front of you. You want to go this way. That is the right way. Carl knows it. And as you are getting closer to this area, a storm, an electrical storm, um, just erupts right in front of you, like a sonic boom, clashes as it erupts in like a 40-foot like sphere. The wind starts blowing the very very quickly right here. It's loud, it's wet, it's a lot of things all at once, but it's blocking your way to get through here. So what we're going to do, it hasn't attacked you in any way, but what we're going to do is we're going to roll for an initiative, because if you want to deal with this hazard, because you have to get through it, well, we're going to have to be an initiative to make that happen. So there we go. That's the thing we got to do. Oh, with the pink dice. Why? The cursed pink dice. Every time I change it, it doesn't stick. It never sticks. I can do it right now. I'm doing it right now. All right, let's do. I want my Starfinder dice. Give me my Starfinder dice. Give them to me. Save. It says it's saved. Okay, let's try it again. All right. We all have initiative. Berlin waiting on Barton.
Oh,
El
amazing. All right.
El Vartano.
Okay.
Okay. Got a lot of themes. I need some ambience music. I'm gonna have to get some music for this thing next time. Tavern. Got a lot. You know, actually, I do have one that would kind of work. Where is it? Ooh, there it is. All right. Sorry if your ears blast out on this one. Just give me 1 second. Where to start?
I would
Okay.
just like to. I was looking at exploration activities. I noticed there's one that says Royal Grace. I have picked that one.
Okay, hold on. Well, we're gonna stop for a second just to figure out what the heck that is.
I don't even care what it does.
I don't care what it does. I'm doing it anyway. Okay, Royal Grace. Okay, what about Carl? What are you taking for your exploration activity? Where are you taking it to? Whatever. We're all doing it now. You spend 10 minutes conferring with one of your knights who is the doomed condition. By discussing plans for your future kingdom with them and describing the benefits of your rule, you can attempt to soothe their spirits. Attempt a diplomacy or society check against a hard DC of your knight's level. Regardless of the result, that knight gains the benefits of... the refocus activity if they have a focus pool, but is temporarily immune to Royal Grace for 24 hours. You can reduce their doom condition by 2 with a crit success, by 1 with a success, or with a failure that is not reduced. There is no critical failure condition. Okay. All right. Steel keys. Okay. All right. Sure. Why not? Let's take random ones. We have one person searching. Okay. There we go. All right. You are in initiative. And I've got to do one thing before I forget. I'm going to do this right there. And then I'm going to do that, and then that, and then that, and then this, and then this. Okay. So it looks like we have Carl. If you want to do anything about this hazard, or just run through it for your life, which is also an option. What do you want to do, Carl?
I beat it on initiative, so maybe that would be a good idea. I would like to triple move through the storm.
Triple move through the storm.
Oh no, I didn't make it.
You did not make it.
Put you in the storm.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I guess I was supposed to wait for you to go through the storm first. But whatever. As a reaction, because it has them, because reasons. When you enter it, it gets to shock you. So I need a reflex save from you. Versus this much damage. Oh, maximum damage. 8 electrical damage. Okay. You don't critically fail, so you take all of that 8 damage. Then it says it rolls initiative, but whatever. It goes after you. We'll call it good. King Joro.
I shall enter the storm and demand that get out of my way.
Demand to get out of your way. Okay, you can do that with... Let's see if this button works or not. Let's see. Any of those skills? Or any of these skills?
Oh,
Success!
No, oh.
Okay, it begins to destabilize. This looks like it's going to dissipate at any moment with your harsh demands that you made. Oh, did you go hiding underneath it? Where are you? Where are you?
Right here on top of it.
Okay, there you go. Just making sure. Sweet. All right. Next up is someone you didn't know was there. Now, Carl, did you say you were flying earlier?
Can I fly through this storm?
I mean,
is it like a nasty storm that's gonna be difficult terrain?
It's not like the storm in that AP or that jungle where you couldn't fly through it. That you guys cheesed by going underneath everything. Okay, so
I'd like to fly through.
Okay, just checking. All right, for reasons.
Carl is a storm rider dragon.
That makes sense. All right, so this thing comes over here. Where are you? Where are you, Joro? King Joro. King Joro the... Oh, come on. Ah! I'm gonna move this out of the way. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. All right. This thing comes over and bursts out of the ground next to you, King Joro, and tries to get you with its mouth. Actually, no. It's gonna use the bursting rubble first, so I need a reflex save from you. Please and thank you.
This is unacceptable to make a king. Ah.
Alright, you are prone! Alright, prone. Knocked to the ground, and then while it has you on the ground, it's gonna get you with its mouth! With its mouth parts.
Bad servant.
Okay, it does not strike you. Its teeth bounce off your ceremonial armor. All right, fine. This thing, the storm. It says it has 3 actions. It makes 3 range strikes against PCs, selecting different targets if possible, beginning with those closest to the hazard center. You guys are at equal distances away from the center. So I'm going to move this thing there so it stops doing that. Okay. So we'll start with the king, who's on the ground. Okay, you take that. All right, and then Carl, you are going to get the second flash of lightning. Carl, you're going to get the third. Oh, why is it not targeting you? I said target you. Target. Let's try the third one. Zap, 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 zap. Yes. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, it wouldn't matter. Okay. All right. That's what it is. Bart, you are up. What do you do? This thing has now attacked the king.
There's a lot of zapping going on.
Go with that one.
I'm guessing Barton's gonna delay until Kit goes. He has some idea on what to do with this.
I'm gonna put that right over there, make it easier. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Delay until after Kit. Okay. Well, this one. They have 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's gonna go here. Burst out of the ground. This one's gonna do the same, but over here to Kit. Actually, no. Yeah, let's go right here. They're both gonna come up this way. First one, bursts out of the ground. I need a reflex save. All creatures adjacent, so actually, Peasant Drone will also need to make a reflex save as well. So here's, actually, so Kit, Barton, and Peasant Drone need to give me a reflex save. Ooh, natural 1.
Oh no.
It doesn't say they get damaged, but you know. So, but prone for sure. Okay. Well, yeah, the one that gets knocked to the ground is gonna get the mouth parts. So let's try the mouth on Peasant Drone. And a miss. Okay, they're just as effective on the king as they are on his royal subjects. The other one is going to try its mouth parts on the reporter. Hit, barely. It's giant flaps coated with teeth and by some sort of maybe venom, or what is that? Saliva? I don't know, but it sinks into your leg for 4 points of piercing damage there, Kit. And you were... Yeah, exactly. The graboids. Kit, you're up.
Well, seems as though the most important thing to do
Run!
in the digging of a moat, King Joro nobly promised to bring water to the red deserts of Akaton. And we have witnessed firsthand as he harnessed a portion of this thunderstorm with his almighty majesty. Yet now he is threatened by the native wildlife. All Starfinders should raise and rally to the defense of their king, and get him. And I will enact the 2-action get him on the graboid that is facing King Joro. This applies the get 'em. Everyone gets the +1 to hit. And I am doing the lead by example, so everyone will receive +1 to damage. I receive plus charisma to damage. So, and as a part of the 2-action get 'em, I get to make a strike. So I will shoot my commercial boom pistol at him.
Do it. There you go. It's looming over the prone Joro, and it catches some sonic damage. It writhes back and forth before falling to the ground. And gross, nasty liquid pours out of its face. Dead.
My
The
pistol
lightning.
is essentially a megaphone that I'm just talking into very loudly.
Get on the ground! Alright. That's your 2 actions, right? You got one more.
For third action, Kit will then reapply as a 1-action activity. He get him onto, let's say, the graboid that is next to Martin. He has 2 people that should be attacking it, so prosper up my teammates. Bolster them with the +1 to hit.
Okay, so this would be the get 'em without the lead by example. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't have to make a strike there, it's just apply the bonus.
Got it. Alright. Barton, you come out of delay. What do you do?
Well, there's a lot of stuff now, so this guy right in front of me. I'm going to step right behind there and our weakening shot on this guy here. That lets me aim and use a ranged strike. Let me aim. Here's the strike. That's going to be my turn.
Okay. Let's see. That brings us to the top of round 2 in this severe encounter. Carl, do you want to deal with this hazard, or do you just want to fly? Fly away. What are you gonna do?
Fly away. I heard somebody say on their intercom thing, "Get them." So I'm guessing.
It's on this one right here.
What's the vision through this storm?
I'll tell you what. I will give you a. I'll just give them like cover, basically. So it would be a -2 to your attack. As it, it's crack-a-lack-a-lackin' all around you.
Can I beat down the storm? Yeah, that one. All right, we're gonna suplex the storm. Oh, rats. Well, I'm going to move outside of the storm.
Okay. You fire, you miss, and you get out of the storm, leaving only Joro inside. Maybe Joro can deal with it? We'll find out. Joro, King, Joro, your Majesty. What do
The
you
king
do?
doesn't worry about some stupid weather. If you'd like to push the buttons, I will do another yell at the storm.
Yell at the star. Okay, again, here are your options. There we go. There we go. Yes, you scream into the void. And eventually the storm stops altogether.
Alright, I will then yell at my peasant to protect me, his king, and he will boost his plasma caster, then shoot at the one on the right has get him, right?
The one
Yes.
closest to you, yes, right here.
Yes. Alright, he will shoot at that one. Alright, I need to. For some reason, the plasma caster is missing damage. But
Is it
You
equipped?
should have.
there's no boost ability on the plasma caster for some reason, even though it says it has boost.
Oh.
Should have a +1 from the get 'em. Or no, that's not a lead by
Yeah.
example. Never mind.
So 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage is enough! You blast a laser hole through it.
Alright,
like-
and
it's
then
like
my
a-
3 actions.
Like a Terminator over here. Okay, that is 3 actions. That brings us to this creature that is just going to savagely try to rend the flesh of Kit with its mouth. 1, 2, 3. Well, there's one more in there. Okay, well, that's a bag of misses is what that is. So, yeah, it strikes at you to clank, clank, clank. Almost scratches off the word press off of your chest plate, but does not. But you get some really good footage of it coming at you. Maybe this is not for the light-hearted or younger viewers to be seeing at this time. But definitely nightmare-inducing, especially with the point-of-view camera that you have there. Speaking of Kit, what do you do?
And with the benevolent King Joro having commanded even the heavens to submit to his will, his subordinates proceed to dispatch with haste amongst the native wildlife. I will apply the 2-action get him to this guy, and I will try to shoot him.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Oh, come on!
No love. Third action, as a follow-up, I will take a second shot.
Nope! It's just 2 people right in front of each other.
With less space.
Can't hit each other. All right. It's like a slap fight. Barton,
All right.
save the press.
What can I do with this? Here. I'm gonna aim, and then I'm gonna use boosted shot on this. That adds 1 extra d8 of fire.
Oh?
Where's the aim? Oops, I
Or-
didn't put that in.
For foundry purposes, you need to place on yourself the get 'em buff if you want it to apply to your rolls as well. It's different than the playtest where it used to give them the negative to their AC. Now it's a plus to your attack.
Oh. So wait a minute. So like me putting the condition on them is not doing that for you.
That's
So
probably giving them a +1 to attack.
okay. It does say yeah,
One
you get it.
status bonus.
It is giving them a status. Okay. I remember. I think it was in the first edition Foundry. It was the other way around. Okay.
Well, the playtest for Starfinder, it used to be a negative to their AC, but they've changed it since then.
Okay. Got it. All right. Foundry. Okay. Let's see. Well, 9 damage is all they got. So boom. You wash over it with fire, Barton. It too melts away, and with the storm dissipated at the royal decree of King Joro, and the enemies dispatched, you guys realize that Carl is on the other side. Where is that? Maybe looking confused. What was taking you guys so long? Why didn't you just fly through like he did? But that brings an end to this combat. Right there. Yes, help His Majesty. Good, sweet. The bot returns. Also from the ground. The bot gets up. Comes back over to have the red carpet put out in front of King Joro. As you proceed further forward into the unknown. Into the unknown. All right. I'm gonna go back to that one I had before. Where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Okay. I noticed that Kit, Joro, and Carl are all down a little bit. Did you guys want to heal up a little bit, or you're good for now?
I think King's fine.
If His Majesty is fine, then I must press forward to document his benevolent visit to the meager, humble people of Akaton.
Oh, does anyone even have the means to heal?
I had 2 med patches, but
Okay. Okay, no problem.
those are 30
I
minutes long.
did not take the medicine skill, nor do I have a med kit.
Awesome. Okay.
I do have emergency healing on my bot, so
Should have come to
I
that.
can.
Okay. No problem.
It's actually
Sounds
pretty
good.
cool.
High-tech medic. Ooh, look at that. You know, the galaxy is a dangerous place, and you've made a few technological breakthroughs to help make sure the most limited medical supplies. You can store up to 3 items with the healing rate in your custom rig. You gain the following new mods.
The heal bot's pretty good. It adds additional 4 to the healing.
That's super cool. Okay. Awesome. Well, you guys map out this area. Carl, you're good? Or did you have anything you wanted to do? Urks!
Scars.
It was.
You there? You there? Wake up! Are you good? Are you good on your health? Do you have anything you want to do, or are you ready to move on?
I do not have anything to fix my health.
Oh, well, that answers that question. Okay. About an hour later, you head back on the trail towards the lodge. When you get back, Zazenzi is there again. Super excited to see you. Well, it looks like you've got everything done. That causes for a celebration. And he brings you over to the water cooler and gets you all a glass of fresh, local, organic, Acatonian filtered water out of this container, this like boxed water container that they have. It's got like a slight orange tinge to it.
Acatonian water sounds like drinking the water in Mexico.
Maybe it is. I don't know. So you whether you accept Zenzi's offer of water to celebrate with, he drinks a full glass and he's like, well, since you were the first teams to complete your tasks for the day, I have a small reward for you.
Starfinder agents graciously accept rewards for a job well done and a day's hard work. Here we may see King Joro being lavished with the praises of higher-up Starfinder agents, as even the venture captains lavish him with gifts.
In tribute. Tribute.
In tribute.
It's like, we're gonna need like another character to be like an editor. Go like, oh, we're gonna fix that in post. Okay. So Zenzi's like, oh, well, here you are, and like pulls out a data pad and does some taps on it, and then swipes up, and then all of 4 of you get a notification on your data pads that gives you coordinates. Well, you'll be excited to learn that this here is the location of a piece of debris that fell off the ship that we're going to send people to go look at. And no one noticed it until now. So your reward is being the first to explore it. Aren't you excited?
In this barren waste.
Do I get to keep the ship?
Well, it's really more part of a ship. It's not really the ship. It's part of a ship, but no one's explored it yet. It's a big part. I don't know exactly how big, but it's big. You can get inside of it. I guess maybe it'll fly around. I don't know. But that's what you're for. You're going to explore it.
And finders keepers rules apply, correct?
Of course, you'll have some salvaging rights. But again, you need to explore and report back what you find.
Well, you let me know when you have found stuff.
Oh.
I think we are miscommunication. You go explore. Report back.
No. This is part of your conquest, King Joro. You must go forth and explore.
Fine.
And then report back. Let me know what you found.
Portal do that.
Portal. Where is my chariot? We are going to head on out there to take the first look at Zenzi's coordinates. Upon arriving at Zenzi's coordinates, you find this large gaping hole where you can tell something has crash landed there. There's a big a bunch of sand is displaced where something landed and then slid and then into this hole that is now there. Also, there are 2 corpses laying near the entrance that look like this. And you can use nature to recall knowledge about these creatures, which of course will be a super secret check, or you can use Akaton lore. Does anyone want to use nature to recall knowledge about these creatures?
Am I familiar with nature? Only royalty.
Well, royalty. Makes sense. I'm gonna check the party sheet here. Who's got nature?
I think
Nobody. No one's got nature. Bummer. Digital assessment. Quick check of your records. Yeah. Okay.
While I do not have nature, I can attempt my recall knowledge check, and if I'll just be bad at it.
Okay. Sure. I mean, let's give it a shot.
Let's see what I know.
All right. All right. Wow. Okay. You find photos of these on the infosphere. They are known as Cephalaspis. Cephalaspis is let's see here. Cephalaspis this is I'll just drag one out here so you can look at it. There you go. They're large creatures. And the Cephalaspises, you can ask one question about them you'd like to know. It comes up on your search.
Probably the most important thing to Kit's news report would be: is this creature native to Akaton, or is this something that likely came from the ship and is from the Vast?
Okay. This is, in fact, Cephalaspises are native to Akaton.
Okay. The crashing wreckage of this first one's vessel has destroyed the local flora and fauna.
Good thing they're dead.
Joining the smoldering husks of the starship graveyards which litter Akaton's wasteland outside of Kefik Depot. I'm Kit Walrus, EWN.
After the camera turns off, you guys can look at the bodies more thoroughly. Does anybody have medicine? That is a no. All right. Anyone have perception, maybe, or survival? Okay, let's see some of those checks. Not with a 2, you're not getting nothing. Not with another 2, you're not getting nothing. Come on, 2, 3 for 2. Come on. All right, Carl. You notice that there are used syringes laying around. What's inside of them? What they were used for? Who knows? But you see them. They're empty. So I guess there's dirty needles on the ground here. There's probably a joke in there somewhere, but that's what you find near the corpses.
They're druggy. Cephalaspises.
Cephalaspises are getting high on their own supply.
They're having a party out here in the desert, whooping it up. Get it up for Papa.
Yeah. 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 That's what you find. You can bring these corpses back with you. But right now they're not going to fit into the hole that this piece of the ship created. So you have to just leave them out here until you are going to go back to base. So
Scarassus was going to check to see if they're vulnerable to fire, but he missed. Evidently, they have a high armor class even while dead.
We should bring him back to town now.
Gonna bring him back to town now?
Maybe we should explore the ship first.
I mean, you can. Up to you.
These are native wildlife to Akaton and are hardly newsworthy. Whereas this portion of a wrecked fuselage from a First One's vessel provides us with a unique opportunity to explore things which have never before been seen in the Pact Worlds. And given Akaton's nature of having large communities of scrappers and scavengers, having this relic, this artifact, if you will, unattended, seems unwise.
I guess the fact that there was a drug-fueled massacre out here in the desert isn't important enough news, huh? Oh, they're gone.
I mean, being honest, no, that would not be newsworthy on Hackathon at all. That's a
people of Akaton doing intravenous drugs. News at 11.
The news
An expose.
Really striking.
That's just a Tuesday, man. I mean, it's not newsworthy. Okay. Scarassus, I did give you a hero point. Since we're trying to keep... I know we're going to hit the top of the hour here in a second, but I'm just going to give it to you ahead of time. Which means that King Joro, you'll be next on my list for a hero point. In case I forget, you can remind. So, going into the interior of the ship fuselage thingamabob. Here we go. I think in a few minutes here we'll take a quick break, but let's get inside the ship first. Have a look-see. All right, Scarassus. There you go. You're in there. Put you in there. Get it. I said. Fine. Stupid wall thing. Tell you what, man. I love you, Foundry. I really do. This V13 with the walls thing bothers me. The other thing. This is a total. I mean, this. Okay. This only affects the GM. This next thing I'm going to share with you. All right, but people on live stream, you can watch this for a second. All right, I'm going to take the lovely, lovely artwork of Kit Valros. All right, I'm going to put it up on screen. And in V12, there wasn't these 3 dots right here. You know what was there instead? It was a button that said this. But now I have to click the 3 dots to see the only option available, which is show players. There's no other options. That's it. Well, there's one option. It's 2 clicks instead of 1. It's nonsense. Shouldn't exist. You're listening, Foundry. Fix it. Look at all this space I have. I have all this space to right-click that button. That button is... There's no crowding issue. I don't know what... You have plans, clearly, for this button, but they're not there yet. Okay. Anyway, that's my gripe. That's my rant. So, you enter. You go to live stream, see all the secrets. No, yeah, nice try, buddy. Nice try. Because there's nothing there. I didn't put anything in there yet. It's just the map. Can you even move, Scarus? Or is you? I can move your character. Of course, I'm the GM, but can you move your character? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. All right. So you enter this area. The first room you come to, which is right up here. I'm gonna wait for you all to catch up. We're in dungeon crawl mode. We're waiting for His Majesty to get here and his royal servant, Peasant Drone 1. Quick question, King Drone. Can you have more than one drone at some point later on?
No, but if I have to execute them, I want to keep track of them.
Okay. Peasant Drone 37. You are aware, because you share the same memory module, of the exploits of the previous peasant drones. Do not make those mistakes again. Okay. You enter this room. This is there is a smell with a nauseating acrid fumes in this room. Let's see here. You can tell that the source of it is this chemical spill, whatever this is, over here on the ground. If you want to know more information about this random chemical, you can do so with a crafting, nature, piloting, or thievery check.
Alright. That I can do.
Kit, you don't know nothing about it. It smells awful. Barton, same thing. Don't know. Nothing about it. King Joro, however, you know that if people get too close to this, it's already happening to you because of your delicate, sensitive royal nostrils. You know that it's going to make people sick if they get too close to this thing. Although it can be neutralized if someone were to go back out there and provide sand to mix in with this toxic substance to neutralize the smell. If only you had someone to serve you to do that very thing. But yes, that is what it would take to do that. Otherwise, if you get too close, it's going to make you ill.
Carl, go fetch the sand.
Oh, poor Carl. Scarasus.
Get some kitty litter.
Kitty litter, yes. That's what we need. All right. Do you go get that Scarasus, or do you refuse?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. You fly out of the cavern, return with armloads of sand, and sprinkle it gingerly over the toxic spills here and here, neutralizing them. And I think what we're gonna do before we go any further, let's take 10 for bio break, whatever. I'm gonna switch back to this screen so it's hidden. I need to have a break screen. Think about it. I'm gonna have to make a break screen. Okay, so I'm gonna mute myself, mute the stream, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
That's good.
Let's see here. I'm back. Who else is back? You all back? Let's see.
I think
Barton.
so.
Does appear so.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Let's switch back over. Here we go. All right. So you have added the sand to the toxic spills. That means that you can travel here to the north, or you can squeeze through the wreckage here. Carl, since you did all the sand moving, Scarasus, where do you want to go next?
I think we should go. Oh, the robot's going north.
Well, the robot's
All
going
right.
over. Where are you
Let's
going?
split up, gang.
Let's split up, gang.
Don't feel like squeezing, so let's go north, I guess.
Oh no, I got stuck.
You don't have to squeeze. Yeah, easy. Only Carl has to squeeze through this thing. Yeah, I'll get you through. I'll get you through, Carl. Hang on.
I guess we'll need to go north.
There you go. There you go. He squeezed through.
This
Get
weird
you.
thing with tentacles and eyes.
Yeah, eyes and tentacles. All right. Let's see here. You enter the next room. This chamber houses a strange spherical device with wires that once connected to other parts of the room. With an Arcana, computers, crafting, occultism, or piloting check, you may be able to determine more. Again, that was computers, crafting, occultism, piloting, or Arcana. What do you do? King Joro! The crafting check. Superior crafting check. Hit. Following close behind. Anyone else want to give it a try? Going once. Going twice.
I'm gonna try as well. Don't think I can do it better, but
Nope. Okay. His Majesty, King Joro, and Kit. Valros. You know that this device is a power core of some sort that uses magic and technology together. It's Magitech technology. Anyone who made an attempt to investigate the device, that's everyone except for Scarasus, needs to give me a fortitude save, please. Ooh, delicious. Failure. All right. Okay. Kit and King Dro, you're fine. But you, Barton, you revert to a slightly younger version of yourself. What does that mean for Barton when he is a younger version of himself? How young would you say he gets? What noticeable changes would we see on Barton when this occurs?
no beard. I guess longer hair.
Do you like
Less scars.
less scars? He's got like acne. It's like it's from high school.
We have discovered eternal life. We should replicate this at once.
And less knee pain and back bothers.
King Juro, as you reach out to touch this device to figure out like, what is going on with it, it emits this hissing sound. And then it shatters in like a deafening pop and then turns to dust. And the dust begins to fluff and fly away, scattering around the room. Whatever it was, I guess you could vacuum up the dust.
Yes, quickly.
Yeah.
Take the vacuums. We must save these. Reconstruct this.
Yes, this fountain of youth device you inadvertently have destroyed. So that is what happens in this room. You can continue. You can squeeze through this area right here into the next room, or you could travel north and then go through it this way, or you could travel further north and then go left into that room or right into this room. I asked you, Scaris, this last time, so this time I'm not gonna ask young man Barton with acne. What's he gonna do?
All right, he's gonna guess and go to this room here.
That room there. Okay. Or I'll grab you all. I'll just drag you over there. Like this.
Go to the west.
Okay. In this room, in this corner, B3. This room is empty, except for the black cloth covering the doorway like entrances. There are smashed pieces of junk that line the walls. 2 destroyed from the crash to be properly identified. Although my people that are searching, whoever my searchers are, I think we have 1 searcher, if I recall correctly. You may give me a secret perception check to find out if you find anything in the debris. You do, in fact, find something in the debris. You find amid the dust of this room there is a commercial irrising shield and 2 tactical incendiary grenades amid this chaotic mess. All right. Tactical incendiary grenade. I'm going to add this to the stash. Okay. There we go. There's 1 there.
I believe the irising shield is like the shield the Predator uses in Prey, where it'll like snap in and out of being a shield. So it looks very cool. I wouldn't be able to wear it myself, but it does look cool.
So there you go. You've got those grenades, and you've got that shield. And does anybody want the shield? Can anybody use the shield? Plus 1 AC?
I have another shield.
Okay. What about you, Your Majesty? What about you? You want a shield, right?
I mean, I'll take it, but who would dare to attack King Juro?
I don't know, but well, wait a minute. What about Scaris? You engage in melee combat. But you said 2-handed sword earlier, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a 2-handed sword.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Your Majesty.
Anybody taking the grenades?
I don't think anyone is. Maybe that'd be good for you too. That way you don't have to get close to anybody. There you go.
King Juro has no weapons, so might as well grab one.
There you go. Is that going to be a shtick? It just has no weapons? Peasants do all your work for you?
Well, that and weapons are expensive.
That's true. All right. Kit. Do you want to go to the north, directly north, or this one to the northeast?
I think we're closest to the north. However, it unwisely he's actually gonna circle around like this so he can get a good shot of the team as they head into the north, and then he will be venturing around here on his own. But he wants to have the good camera angle.
Sounds good. Okay. So, you enter into this room. I'll put you right there, maybe. Okay. Okay. You find that there is some sort of oil or ooze that is all over the ground. And when you guys come in, you can see some of it is trying to unstick itself from some of the destroyed machinery in here. But then it starts to lurch forward, coming closer to you. There's one there. There's one there. And there's another one there. So we are going to roll for initiative and find out who wins the battle against robotic oil.
Can you hero point your initiative?
You can. It's a D20 roll, so I mean, I'll allow it.
All right.
You're at my table. I say yes. Okay.
Well, it's better, but
It made no difference.
nope.
I mean, that was, just in the mechanics of Pathfinder and Starfinder 2nd Edition, monsters have high initiative. They have higher to hits because they kind of assume you're going to run over them monsters, and this is like their only chance to hit you at least once. So, because if you guys all go before, there's a high likelihood that they won't get a turn at all. So, anywho, it's built into the game. All right. Well, I guess it's my turn. It's me. I get to go. All right. This one, the grateful robotic oil comes upon Kit. He's going to hit Kit. Ooh, I like this one. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I'm gonna use it at some point. You know what? Yeah, no, it's gonna come forward. Gotta slap you with its pseudopods. Sit inches forward. Pseudopod. Oh, that's 2 hits. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, it whacked the crap out of you. Oh my gosh. Are you down? You're not down. Okay, you're near death. Alright. Next one. Okay. It's gonna come down this way. Okay. Odd goes for Scarasis, even it goes for the bot. That's Scarasis. Alright, Scarasis. Here come the swings. 1, 2. It's a miss. Followed by another miss. Okay. Third one. Slurp, slap, slip. Ooh. Alright. 1 for the bot, 2 for King Joro, 3 for Barton, 4 I get to reroll. I'm gonna reroll. Okay. Barton. No. Pseudopod. Slap. Pseudopod. I'm too young to die. Oh no. Okay, it only hit you once. Slaps you across the face with its oily pseudopods. It's gross. It's disgusting. Barton, you get a chance to reply though. What do you say in response to getting slapped around by this thing?
I'm gonna use one action to activate this force field that I have. Part of my.
Tell me about this. What does it do?
This thing gives me 6 temp HP.
Oh, cool. All right, take it.
Can be used 3 times per day. Lasts 1 minute and replenishes at a rate of 2 hit points per turn.
Nice. How do you get me one of those?
If you never get to 0, it deactivates completely. Until the next time you use it.
Can you use it again immediately? No, you can't. Okay, so there's 10 minutes on it. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. You keep reactivating that bad boy.
I used one action to do that, and yeah, let's aim for the one that's on Kit, who's quite injured. So let's try to get rid of that one. I'm gonna go with a weakening shot, so that lets me aim.
Ooh, nice. All right, so he is now. Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, they would have been. Let's see here. Clumsy or enfeebled. You could have chosen. It looks like. Okay. That's cool. Well, they don't live to be either one of those things. So, oh wait, wait a minute. Let's make sure. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Oh man.
Immune to precision damage and something else.
Yeah. Oh, that stings. That stings big time.
I'd like him to be enfeebled too, though. So
enfeebled too. Okay, yeah, might as well use the effects now.
Yeah.
Oh no, that sucks.
Resistant to precision and crits, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
D8 on D8.
Yeah. It's the yeah. I'll give you the free recall knowledge. It is definitely they follow the traits of other oozes. So they are immune to critical hits. But at least here's the good news. You know you'll be able to hit them. You know that's the trade-off. So, all right. You got anything else there, Barton? Oh, that was a 2 action.
Nope, that's 3 action.
Okay. Kit.
Fair is fair. I got this thing in my face. I'm going to start with the 2-action digital assessment.
Okay.
So I make a recall knowledge on him. I would presume, since they are technologically based, it's probably a computer's check.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah. It has the
not
tech.
particularly good for me, but
well, it's got construct ooze tech. So I mean, hold on.
I don't know it.
I'm just gonna look at the rest of your skills here real quick. Nah, wouldn't have been any better. That wouldn't have been any better. Okay, just checking. All right, but they have to take, because as a tech trait, it has to make that fortitude save that you have there. So let's do that. Okay, they fail.
Glitching 1, and everyone, which presumably is just going to be me, is going to have +1 AC against this thing. As a part of the lead by example as well.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that's
okay.
2 actions.
You get your attack too.
Yeah, I get a strike as well as part of it. If you don't mind, as my, would we say, as my first action, I apply the 1 action get 'em, and then I do this as my second or third action.
Sure, that's fine.
So I will have the get 'em bonus to hit. Not that you typically need it for a news, but
We're gonna make sure we don't miss.
all right.
So I don't know who this is on the stream, but there's someone in the chat. Ed, they're telling you to be louder. Hit!
Okay.
They can't see names.
Oh, ew.
Oh, boo! Boo! You're gonna stay there? You're not gonna run away?
That's 3 actions.
That is 3 actions. Okay. Scarasus.
All right. We're going to see if we can figure this out. I'm playing a soldier, and they've got primary target. They also have close quarters with whirling swipe.
Okay. Yeah.
So, as far as the order of resolving stuff, before you make an area attack with a weapon, you make a range strike as a free action. But in the case of close quarters, it allows you to do that with melee.
Okay.
You can make a melee strike with a two-handed weapon instead of a range strike with the primary target.
Okay.
So
Do you want to move in closer so you can get most of them with the whirling swipe?
Well, I'd get the robot too. It's just a this whirling thing. It's a 5-foot burst.
Oh.
So it's not every square, but and the square that one of the squares has to be on the character, and you don't hurt yourself.
Right. I was just thinking like if you were here, you could get.
He would have to hit. He's still only gonna get one with it. It's only 5 foot.
Well, wouldn't
Maybe
if it was here, wouldn't he get this one, and this one?
It's a 5-foot burst. You would target one of them and then get.
Oh, a burst from the. Okay, got it. Not from himself, from the creature. Okay, never mind.
It's that 5-foot burst, with one of the squares being on the character itself.
Okay, so you could do like right here, like that, over there.
Yeah. I mean, he
Okay.
could do it with the robot and the oil, but that would be kind of silly.
That would, yeah. We want to keep the bot
Unless
alive.
he always hated that robot.
Wow.
I've never liked that hat.
I hate that hat. Okay, sure.
It reminds me of my mother. So, as I read this, before you make an area attack, you could make a ranged strike as free action with the same weapon. So this one would just be the regular attack, right?
Yes.
Primary target.
Yep.
And it hits.
Yeah, they got a very low ace. Oh yeah. Okay.
Fired it.
Boom. That's nice.
And then
No resistance.
the other half, which is the area fire, which is a reflex save.
Against your class DC. Your class DC is... What is it? It is 17. Okay. Reflex
Guess I don't
save.
have a button for that.
No, you don't. It's in your skill. Well, you might. Let me see. No, there's no.
Under
There's
the
no.
weapon, I think there's an area fire version where the attack, like underneath the attack buttons.
Oh, you mean on the action tab? No, he doesn't have it. But I can add. I can add it to his sheet real quick. Let's do that. Area fire. There we go. Boom. There you go. You should have it now. If they'll let me give it to you. I said give it to him. There we go. All right. But we know it's 17, so we're gonna do a reflex save. Reflex. Ooh. That. Not a critical failure, but it's a failure. All right, so let's see the damage.
And that's the same as just the normal damage, right?
Yes.
And since I hit, if it succeeded, it would fail for the reflex save.
Hmm. Oof. And it's dead.
And now I've got one action left. Oh, there. And,
So you will flank it. All right, Your Majesty. What does King Joro do?
So I was just checking to see if Boost was working on any of them. Doesn't appear to be. I will command my drone to be more deadly by modifying it. I don't know if it'll work on this.
It's all right. We can.
And
We
then I
can
will
do your
give
math.
2 actions to give him 3 actions.
Okay.
He will shoot the Grateful One with a boosted plasma caster.
Okay. All right.
So it should be additional 1d10.
Just add that in your card or whatever.
Yep. The additional would be I think it's 2 per. What's that? Let me just check the drone. Kill drone, 2 stats bonus damage rolls. If it does more than one damage dice, the stats bonus is increased to 2 per weapon damage dice. Is boost considered a weapon damage dice or no?
I don't know. So but it does.
Actually,
The boost does more damage. It gives you an extra
So
die,
just-
or does it not?
it gives you an extra die, but it's a specific die. I'm guessing it's not part of it. I'm just gonna roll this +2.
All right, you're doing it on this one.
Yep.
There you go.
And I'm gonna do a map attack. Actually, no, I can only reload this turn. So, 1 action boost, 1 action shoot, 1 action reload. Actually, I'm not gonna reload. I'm gonna do a map attack with a spark.
On this guy.
Yep.
But these things don't have
Oh, it actually misses.
Wow. Okay. All right. Grateful.
That's injured.
Oh boy. Oh boy. 2 near-death creatures. What will it do?
It's also glitching.
It is also glitching. Let's look at glitching. Glitching. Hazard. An object with the text tray experience combination. Oh, it's like Dazzled. They have a flat check.
Yep.
At the beginning of... Okay, hold on. At the beginning of each of your turns. So let's roll that. Okay, success. But had I failed...
Shucks.
You take an item penalty to all your checks. Success, you act as normal, your equipment is normal. Okay. Okay. But he is enfeebled. That's good for you. But he does get 3 swings. Maybe 3 swings. We'll find out. Actually, no, he's going to use this. He's been waiting to use this, so that's what he was going to use last round. So it sprays reparative spray in all directions in this 10-foot emanation. So this would be Scarasus and Kit. All constructs in the area are repaired. 1 point of damage. So he is healed. 1 point of damage. And let me out. Come on. Come on. Heal. Okay. And then you two are... All non-constructs in the area are dealt 2d6 acid damage.
Ow.
I am down.
No! Okay, you don't take 11. Did you fail? You succeeded. Take that back. You take half of that. Half. Half, Carl. Half. There you go. Okay. And then it will... It's going to throw some acid over it. What's my range? Yeah, I got plenty of range. I'm going to throw some caustic splatter at you, Barton.
Oh no.
Ooh. Get splattered. Oh, max damage. Alright, before I forget, because we are in a 2E thing, that you are moved in initiative. And Shy Robotic Oil is up next. It's got so many choices. You know what? It's going to do the same thing. Because that's what the monster would do. No, it doesn't need to, because it doesn't need to repair. Why would it do that? That's what I would want to do. But that's not what the monster would do. The monster would just slap the crap out of all of you. So who's going to pick a victim? There are 4 choices now, so I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. Carl's a 1. Peasant's a 2. Joro's a 3. Barton's a 4. Here we go. Oh. Did I roll a 3? Did I roll a 3? Okay. His Majesty is going to be slapped by pseudopods. 1, 2, 3. That's a bag of misses right there. Of course, none can strike the great King Joro's armor. Okay, that is its turn, which brings us to somebody else. Barton.
All right. I'm gonna use 2 actions to shoot boost the shot towards Grateful. Learn that there's no point in aiming.
Ah!
Last action will be shoot at this one with map. Wow.
Ah!
Look, that's so lame.
What an
Alright.
insult. Okay. All right, Scarasus.
All right, I'm going to do 2 action whirling swipe and get the attack, the single target.
Oh,
For half. And then the area of fire, which is a DC 7.
okay, okay. All right, all right. Oh, nope. Because that's a basic reflex
Oh.
save, buddy boy.
So with whirling swipe, the last line. If you have the primary target class feature, the primary target strike you make is melee strike. Oh no, where is it?
Changing success to failure. Does it change critical success to success? That's the question.
No, probably not. Creatures who critically fail to save are subject to effects. Critical.
It may be under primary target.
Let's see. Primary target.
Yeah, it's the last line in primary target.
On a hit, if your primary target rolls success against your area of fire, they get a failure instead. The strike does not count toward your multiple attack penalty. It doesn't say anything about critical hits.
Yeah, so
But it didn't critically succeed, right?
It did. It got a natural 20. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I can attack with map for my third action, right?
You could do that. Okay. I don't think you should get a flanking if Barton's using a two-handed ranged weapon, but whatever. Doesn't really matter.
He's threatening with his foot.
Yeah, he's gonna punch it. Okay. King Joro.
Alright, I'm going to command my companion 1 action. I'll give him 2 actions. He's going to reload and then shoot with the plasma caster. Alright, and then my last action, because technically we're still initiative, I'm going to... Oh. Yeah, I'm going to... Wait. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll move over. And then... Next round I'll pull a med patch, but...
Okay, well we're out of combat. Okay, so...
I am going to administer a med patch using my bot, using a high-tech medicine. So you're going to get additional 4 back. So Caleb, you get 6 back. So 4 more. That works. That's what we do it.
Alright. I like not being dead.
You would be...
We weren't given any med patches as part of this mission, right?
I don't believe so. I will do a quick double check. If I recall...
super stingy.
Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, you get nothing! Let's see here. It's one of the other ones. I think it's 1-02 that the venture captain gives you some med patches. Temporary proof. Nope, no. You get nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, wait. Sorry. I apologize. Yes, you have 3 commercial med patches and 3 commercial hypopens. So I will add it.
I'll add to my sheet, and then I will use, I guess, 1 more on...
And a commercial med kit for any, but no one's trained in medicine that I'm aware of. So, is the bot trained in medicine?
No, but I will use 1 more on kit for additional 8 points. So apply that twice. I will use 1 on Carl.
Scarl. Ooh, Scarl. I like that.
You're gonna get 10 points back.
Okay. 10 points.
And then Barton, how low are you?
18 out of 18.
13, 18. If you're alright, we'll just hold off just because it's. I got 2 left. And then. Because I could go over your back, so.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Did you add the hypo pens also?
What are those?
It's. Do we need them? I guess I'll add them. I'll add them. It's my med kit.
Remove the fatigue condition. Oh yeah, because there's a. If you guys you were about to fail it, but luckily Scarl got got you navigating in that area. Had he failed that too, then you guys would have been fatigued by going around that area. So that's what those are for. Okay, there is one more area to explore. So I would ask you, King Draw, where you want to go. Well, there's only one place to go. So we'll assume
Right to the throne room.
Right to the throne room is right. We will go there. Come on. It is a storage bay. Like the other rooms, this room has greatly suffered from the crash, and its furnishings are thrown against the walls and smashed. Let's see. It just says, yeah, okay. So you guys go around, you search through the room, looking around at things. You find the following items: a cellular stimulant spell ampule. You just get the stash open so I can drag these things into the stash. All right, cellular stimulant spell amp. You get a jump spell amp. You get 2 commercial batteries. Commercial. Only things that are green. Only green things. 2 of those. And you get 20 rounds of projectile ammunition as well. I don't know if anyone wants those caster items or not, but there it is. I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh, there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, can't do that. Okay, so there's ammunition, and then these spell amps in the stash. This and this, and this and this. If anybody wants those things, you can have those things. I think jump is pretty self-explanatory what that does. Cellular stimulant. You vitalize the stimulant the target at a cellular level, giving them temporary burst of energy. So it's haste, is what it is.
For 1 round.
For 1, and then you're fatigued.
Oh, we have the hypo pen.
That's true. That's true. That is true. Okay, so it takes an action to use. So the way that I view this thing is like someone else has to inject you with it for you to be benefit from it. Because if you spend an action to activate it, then you're at 3 actions for why. So
you lose an action to gain an action
to be fatigued the next round. So it's like
I don't understand. They want to put something cool in.
I feel like this is the kind of thing your enemy should have, and then they go around and do this to you.
No, I was saying that technically you could apply it to your enemy. I remember one time I saw it, I was like, so I could fatigue my enemy.
I have to say, when willing creature that isn't fatigued or quickened. Okay, so I could. What could I do? I could do something to where you're like temporarily not allies, or like I could not seduce you, but what's the other thing? I could. There's a spell. I know there's a spell that does that. Then, yeah.
Charm.
Charm, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah, I can charm you.
So
It's
you
like
take the
seduction.
FO
But yeah, so I do that and then hit you with the hypopen. Not the hypopen, but the cellular stimulant.
But normally, Quicken doesn't kick in until the start of your next round when
Next
you
turn.
gain actions, right?
Yes.
Which would then be all the more apt to have someone else do this for you.
Well, you could do it though with so you have 3 actions. You use 1 action to do the thing, and then you have 2 actions left that round, and then next round you have 4 actions. Because that's when the Quicken. At least it is in Pathfinder.
Yeah, I guess you could do it that
It's
way.
at the start of your turn is when you get your.
All right. Well, with this area fully explored and maybe heavily documented by Kit, the robot oozes defeated. The only course of action is to leave, of course, and report back to Zizenzi, who's probably going to toast you again with that filtered Acatonian water out of the box container. So.
We didn't do that bad. We don't deserve punished.
I didn't do that. We shouldn't be forced to drink this swill. That's the only water you got, you know. I guess you could filter it more. But remember, this is where you live now. You've got a housing in there now. You live in this community there at the Starfinder Lodge. So, you know, it just kind of is what it is. Maybe you pack up, find new stuff after this. All right. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do one of those things. I'm gonna do that to this one. For reasons. Let's do that. Okay. You pop out of this area. You find the area where those corpses are at, but the corpses are nowhere to be seen. You look up to the sky, looking around, and there they are. There's those corpses. They're flying around. Whee! And they are now coming down at you. Coming down for a piece of you. They're high on their own supply again. But they're definitely alive now. So, or kind of sort of alive. This is the final encounter of the scenario, so if you have something you've been saving, now is the time to use it. Alright, King Joro and Scarl. I'm going to fix your name, Scarl. Right now.
If it has a reload 1 but it has a magazine, you only have to reload after the magazine's empty, right? Or you have to reload. I'm misplaying. Alright.
The reload is how many actions it takes to reload.
The magazine or just the
reload
shot?
number. So when the magazine is empty, if it's reload 1, it is 1 action to reload.
Gotcha.
Because
I'm always like so used to like, alright, reload 1, you have to spend an action to reload.
Ballot per ballot.
Yeah.
There are, like, with Soljuro, my soldier, he has a reload 2 weapon. So it's 2 actions for him to reload the gun. But it's like 10 shots. So.
Yeah. Alright, that makes sense.
I'm doing important things right now by fixing Scarl's character sheet and token. Make sure that it is Scarl, not Carl. There we go. Update the token. Thank you.
It's just gonna bug out the player's character.
Play player character again. Let's see.
Yeah.
No, I've got. Oh, There's character. Okay, sorry. I think I deleted everybody. Okay, okay. I got you back on here again. Okay. Oh, I deleted the other guys too. Dang it. I gotta re-roll in this ship. Damn it. Okay.
They were at the bottom, just saying.
And just say. Alright, hang on.
I was at the top. I was gonna be able to actually get him at the start of combat.
Sure. I didn't even see what it was. I'll trust you though. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just roll all, and then you can tell me where you were supposed to be, and we'll. Okay, look, they're at the bottom. See, it's fine.
That's hilarious. Everyone just delay until after Kit.
Yeah, Kit was
Just put
close.
Kit at the top.
There you go. All
Give
right.
yourself some-
All right. Here we go. Hit. Top of the round. You're wounded. You're tired. It's been a long day, and now these freakish large drug addicts are flying through the air. What are they doing? Look, they almost look like they're smiling. They do look like. Look at them. Just look at them. What do you
Here
get?
on Akaton, the drug addicts are high above the Starfinders. But bravely, King Joro and his minions will bring them down. I'm going to apply the 2-action get 'em to the one on the south. That gives me a shot at that guy.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that's a hit. That's a hit. All right. That is some damage.
Then I'll make a second attack at Matt.
I don't know if sonic damage is going to be as clutch in this version of Starfinder as it was in first edition.
Before?
First edition, it was like there was just no resistances to it. I have found the Gryoths in first edition were weak to it. On top of that, with their giant ears, they're like bat people. But
Wait, never mind. I have to reload my gun. That is my 10th shot.
oh, bummer. Barton.
All right. Barton will activate his force field. And he's gonna do a weakening shot on these guys. They have the get him bonus. That's horrible. But that's my turn.
Well, oh, it's the top of the hour. That means that Joro, King Joro, gets a hero point. Oh, not two. What one? That's okay. I mean, I know you feel like you should have two because you're royalty, but you get one. You get the same amount as the peasants. Scarl. Also known as native tongue, Scarasus, is up.
How high up are those guys?
Oh, that's a good question. They are currently 20 feet above this thing. So they're coming down low. They're like a peregrine falcon, just beelining it straight at you.
if I move 15 feet and 5 feet up, that'd be enough to. They still wouldn't be within reach, right?
If you move what?
If I move here
Uh-huh.
and then up, could I get into range where I could be?
You want a Pythagorean theorem up there? What's your movement speed? 25.
25. But
Um,
it's double usually.
Yeah, it's difficult. It would take mathing. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. It's pretty close. It's coming at you. You're coming at it. You're meeting it head on. That sounds way cooler. So I'm gonna make.
Presume that you're also 10 feet or 2 squares tall, like a cube. 5 feet up, and then 2 squares of you is 3 squares. It's at the 20 feet, that's 4 squares, so it should be adjacent upwards.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to go there. Then 2 actions whirling swipe. Which, now I should be an expert. Right? Do the regular attack.
Ooh! Alright, so this is the primary target strike, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You should have 1 more damage. There's the get 'em on that one. You have to apply the get 'em to yourself, though, to get the benefit.
I will manually adjust the thing. The creature.
I don't suppose 24 would have been a critical hit.
A 24. Hold on, let me shut up this phone real quick. Thank you. A 24 would have not been a critical hit. No, sir. Good question, though.
Then, here's the area of fire. DC 17. Basic reflex.
Oh! Oh! Ah!
Aha.
Roll
What
high.
happens on a.
It's a basic reflex, so it's double damage.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Oh. Oh, you okay? So you did it that way. That's fine.
Oh.
That works.
What?
I'm sorry. Same thing.
Oh. It's got deadly.
Oh, deadly.
Alright.
Well, it's dead. It's so deadly, it's dead. Okay, King Joro.
I shall command my lackey to shoot it or be executed for treason. I'm gonna make him deadly. 1 action, and I'm gonna give him 2 actions, so he has 3 actions. First attack. Oh, he's being executed for treason. If this hero point doesn't work.
That's better.
And then we'll have him do a map attack as third action. Alright, that's 3.
That is 3. Cephalaspis. I'll actually get a turn. Here we go. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. If they don't go first, they're probably not gonna get a turn. So that's a move. I think. Hold on. I think they might have reach. They have reach. No, they have something else though. They have a charge. Strides twice, makes an armored crest strike. Don't need it. Okay, so they could basically have a sudden charge. And did you activate that force field?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to charge towards you. Makes an armored crest strike, which is this move right here on Barton. Come on. Give me a villain point, man. I need one. I should get one per session. Just like all of you. Okay. Alright. A meeting creature struck by this attack would have had to okay, just for funsies, I want to know. Make that reflex save. It doesn't mean anything. I just want to know if you would have failed it. No, you wouldn't have. Okay. Alright. Comes he tries to strike you, misses. You are quicker than you look. And then it is going to it's going to attempt to bite you. Nom nom. Six. Oh, no more force field for you, buddy. Okay, that is its turn. Kit! Get him as gone.
Well, first up, I will apply the lead by example, get him. Toss your buff on. And then that includes a strike, so I'll take my shot. I will go ahead and use my hero point. I've been saving it all game to get a 1.
There you go.
Hey, there we go.
Strike, but more heroically. Ooh, max damage.
That shot was Jororific.
Drorific. It was so drift.
Love it. Then I will take a shot with map and see if we can finish it off.
That's what your chat is saying as you're live streaming this. Oh!
Nope.
You're robbed. I saw that 20. I know that our mystic who isn't here tonight, he said that he leaves the 3D dice off at his table just because he can't stand it when that happens. He feels like he's robbed by the virtual dice. Okay, Barton. Barton Renner.
Let's shoot this thing. And I'm gonna do the weakening shots. There we go. Game. Get a bonus. That's my hit. There we go.
Wow. Critical hit.
That's a big blast of energy that goes
Boom!
through its mouth and comes out through its skull.
It does. And that ends this combat, but also it's probably going to make your journey back with these pieces of these creatures maybe more difficult, maybe less difficult, maybe you just don't take them back with you, maybe you just leave them there in the desert to rot. I don't know. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to take these corpses back of the cephalaspuses back, or are you going to just leave them in the desert to rot?
You sure Scarl can
They told us
move
they
up
were
to you?
supposed to, right?
No, it was just more like you could. Like you're like, oh, there's something wrong here. There was these syringes next to it. Something going on.
Yeah, let's bring the junky fish back to the base and see what happens with them.
They dumped the corpse on their desk.
Why don't we just throw this one out there? Why don't we instead bring the syringes to be tested for residue or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like lugging this huge, like large-sized, heavy corpse back to town doesn't seem like a very kingly thing to do.
I just imagine Scar Assist like having it over one shoulder and then like, looming over Zenzi. Like we found this, like it just drops this massive thing twice the size of Zenzi.
I, I guess Akaton is low gravity. We could probably handle the bulk of them.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah, it's not a big
they're
deal.
messy.
They're messy. Yeah, they're in pieces now. So, but yeah, okay. So someone grabs the syringes. Scar Assist brings the one that's slightly more intact back as a sample. The other ones that are decorating the side of the hull of this fuselage, maybe you leave those behind. Okay, there we go. So, you head back. And upon your return to the lodge, Zenzi comes out to greet you quickly and summons medics to have a look over. He's looking how dirty you all are, covered in oil and blood and whatever else that is. Um, they bring you inside, indoors, for a hot meal, uh, asking you about what happened while you were out there. Scarl, what's one thing you want to tell Zenzi about your adventure today?
And we found these corpses with syringes and a broken ship.
Okay, okay. You found the corpses and syringes? You found junkies out in the desert, is what you're telling me?
Yes, it was like a rave, but they were all dead.
An undead junkie rave. This is most disturbing. What about Barton? Anything you want to tell Zizenzi before, as you're enjoying your hot meal? Going once, going twice. You're probably muted. Okay. What about King Joro? Anything you want to tell Zizenzi?
I'm very disappointed in the accommodations provided today, as well as the lack of parades or, honorary, like, jousting. I mean, I thought it was pretty clear when I came to reinvigorate your people and, liberate them from the slums that there would be some, you know, traditional Starfinder etiquette. It's okay.
Uh,
I'll forgive you this time. But
does
really, if we want to subjugate these people, we need less coolers and more work for them to do.
Zenzi pauses with a bite going into their mouth, looks you up and down, looks over at your peasant drone, and then turns over to Kit without saying a word and to you and says, "And Kit, how about you? Is there anything you want to share about your adventure today?"
It proceeds to holo display from his camera footage of the various combats that we had. However, he has spliced it together with some clever editing. So before every single one of the really good hits that we got, there is an inserted clip of King Joro giving the direction to his drone, so it looks like he's ordering us and then we're doing well. And looking to Zaizenzi, I would say is important for the good people of the Pact Worlds to know that here at the Slow Scar Hills Starfinder Lodge, exemplary leadership was shown. One singular individual has risen above all others in in leadership and guidance, organization, and and it sounds like I'm building up and praising Zaizenzi, kind of patting his ego a little bit. And that individual is clearly King Joro. Why, I would like to nominate King Joro to be the venture captain over this lodge.
Okay. Well, it would seem you don't really have much to report. I will package this correctly and talk to the first seeker. Enjoy your dessert and the rest of your time off. Thank you so much for your help today. And you pick up their plate and go somewhere else and join another table of Starfinders going to debrief all of them. And with that, this brings us to the end of 1-01 Invasion's Edge. Thanks all for playing, guys. This was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you very much for running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, viewers, for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had one persistent person who's going undercover in the background. I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to say here on stream who it is. But anyone who is watching out there, you're probably already part of the server. But if you're not part of the server, there is a link to join the server down in the description. Also, if you want some merch, there's some link for shirts and stickers and whatnot also down in the description. And for everyone
Channel,
here,
Baylor works hard.
yeah, support the channel. That's right. Do it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Also, just a thank you to anyone that is watching now or later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you all next time. This is Baylor from Sign Point Station signing off. Thank you, King Joro. Thank you, Barton. Thank you, Kit. And thank you, Scarl, for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for
I'm
now.
Kit Malros. This is